Welcome to another edition of Journey of Hope. Thrilling stories of people that have been impacted by the healing ministry of Loma University Medical Center. People that have experienced some type of a medical crisis or trauma, cancer, or some kind of incredible obstacle that they've had to overcome. Our special guest today is Malik Mohammed from Afghanistan. We also have another guest with us here by the name of Farzani Al-Muzaffar from Iran, who will help in the translation if we need that. But Mohammed, we are so glad to have you here with us on Journey of Hope.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to just tell the audience a little bit, and then you can tell the story, but you're 19 years of age. You're from Kabul, Afghanistan.
Exactly.
And 3 years ago, you experienced a terrible accident. Tell us what happened.
My name is Malik, 19 years old. I lost my leg alignment in Afghanistan.
So you're 19 now. 3 years ago,
Yeah.
you lost your legs. How? What happened?
Lineman.
In a landmine.
Lineman in Afghanistan, 2 linemen.
Okay, 2 landmines.
2 linemen.
So if I understand correctly, the story that I've been told, and you've kind of shared it with me, is you were out gathering wood to build a fire, and then you stepped on a landmine,
Yeah,
and it blew you up in the air.
yeah.
And then when you came down,
and another mine.
so you landed on one landmine and it blew off your leg, and
Yeah.
you went up into the air,
Yeah,
and then you came down on another landmine.
another lineman, yes.
Oh, talk about a bad day. Oh, my.
Yeah.
So what happened? Who found you? How long were you out there in the minefield?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes, my feel very bad. And I'm relaxed, and dogs come in.
So the dogs came.
Yeah, dogs came.
What did
and
you think the dogs were going to do?
And dogs come in, I scared the dog.
You were scared of the dogs.
I'm scared. And I'm scared. And dogs. I see dogs.
You see the dogs
Yeah,
coming,
Yes.
and you could
dogs-
hear them.
Yeah. I'm scared. So after dogs
But why were you afraid of the dogs? Do you think they were going to eat you?
yeah.
Because you were down and
Yes.
you were injured and they are hungry and
Yeah,
you
hungry.
looked like a good meal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, yeah. And I see dogs. Dog don't see me.
Oh, they didn't see you.
Yeah. And after dogs, security come in.
Okay, so the landmine, the security heard the mines go off.
Yeah.
And then they hear the dogs. Maybe they think it's the dogs that tripped
Yes,
the mine.
exactly.
So they don't come immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're out there and you can see these dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
And security come in. He's see me. Oh, please help me. My name is Malik. I'm okay. Please help me. And he has helped me and go to hospital. Hospital.
You said, please help me.
Yeah.
My name is Malik. I
Yeah.
need some help.
Yeah.
Okay. And so was it just one person or several people?
3-4 person.
And you say, I need some help. I'm okay.
Yes, I am okay.
Yeah,
Please
no
help
legs,
me.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're tough. Okay.
Yeah.
So then they take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
This is 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So they take you to the hospital in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And what happened then? I mean, did they amputate your legs and what happened?
وقتی رفتی بیمارستان چه اتفاقی افتاد اولش؟ اولین بیمارستان.
Doctor see me and first go to hospital
Yeah.
in Afghanistan, and doctor see me. Oh, I can surgery this boy because
It was so bad.
yeah, so
They
bad.
said, I can't
Yeah.
help this boy.
Yes, and go to another hospital and name is emergency in Afghanistan. Very good hospital, and for 1 month in hospital, I am.
They fixed your leg?
Yes,
I mean, did they amputate your legs then
No, another hospital.
at another hospital?
Another hospital.
Okay, so you were
yeah.
in the hospital for at least 1 month.
Yeah.
In the second hospital for a month?
Yes.
Okay. And then how did you come to the United States? That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, and I am going to sometime in physical therapy.
In Afghanistan.
In Afghanistan, and I am practicing prosthetic leg. One American man, his name is Mark Swart. He's see me. What's your name? What happened? Told me about what happened. Like this, he's helped me.
Well, I have something here that talks about Mark Ward in one of the many articles. You are famous, Malik. I mean,
Thank you.
I have many articles here, and we're going to look at some material later on. But it says, when Mark Ward, an employee of the United States Agency for International Development, saw Malik crawling across the floor of a rehabilitation facility in Kabul, Afghanistan, he saw a child determined to show the American visitor that he could make it despite excruciating pain. So he saw you, and you were apparently at this rehabilitation trying as best you can,
Yeah.
but still you were in a lot of pain then.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
And this Mr. Ward saw you, and he determined that he was going to help you.
Yeah.
So what did he do? How did he make contact with the Seventh-day Adventist and with Loma Linda? Do you know?
چطوری تو رو آوردش اینجا؟
No.
مارک وارد چیکار کرد که بتونه با لومالیندا
Well, let me read the rest of the article here. It says, Malik had been fitted with prosthetic legs at the Afghan hospital. And then, this is according to Richard Wisemeyer. He says, but the surgeons didn't have the finesse that doctors here have. They were so painful, Malik had tears in his eyes. But he was determined that he was going to walk across the room and show the American that he could do it. And he made it. Apparently, he walked across the room with these prosthetic legs. Ward persuaded officials at the hospital in Kabul that operates in partnership with Loma Linda to take on the boy's case, and it took 2.5 years to get through all the red tape and the bureaucracy to arrange a visa, including the manufacture of a birth date for the boy who didn't know for certain what day he was born before he came here, apparently last November. So you've been here at Loma Linda since last November.
Yes. Almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Now, when you came, could you speak any English?
Oh no.
No English.
English learn here.
Oh, you learned the English here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we talk about what happened here, tell me about your family. You have a mother and a father?
Yeah. My mother, father life, and my brother also. I have 5 brothers and 3 sisters.
5 brothers and 3 sisters.
Yeah, life and together in Afghanistan.
They all live together in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you the oldest or the youngest, or?
2 brothers older me and 2 brothers younger me.
Okay.
And 1 sister older me, 2 sisters younger me. Go to school.
Okay. So then when we made arrangements, we brought you over here to Loma Linda. Now, since you've been in Loma Linda, have you had some surgeries?
Yeah, and first time my leg surgery, operation.
For the legs?
Yeah, and 2 times my arm operation. Little bit problem in the mind, Russia.
Let me see your
Russia,
arm.
and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so is that from the burn and from the mine
Yeah,
and from
and-
the surgery?
yeah, and shrapnel take it
And
off.
shrapnel?
And my chest also. Yeah.
So you've actually had 3 surgeries.
3
so
surgery,
far.
yeah.
Okay. Now, and you've been learning English.
Yeah.
Okay, now you went to school in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
How many grades?
7 grade.
7 grades.
Yeah.
And then you had the accident, so then you weren't able to go to school.
I can go to school.
You couldn't go to school.
Yeah.
But since you've come to Loma Linda, what's been happening? Have you been going to school here?
Yeah, I'm going to school, Loma Linda Academy.
At Loma Linda Academy.
Loma Linda Academy, go to school 9th grade now.
You're in the 9th, so you finished
Yeah.
the 7 grades over there.
Yeah.
Didn't go to school for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But now you're in academy.
Yeah.
And are you going once a week?
No, every day.
Every day?
Every day go to school. I enjoy a lot of friends.
You're enjoying a lot of friends. And
Yeah,
so
so-
what are you learning in school?
English, health, art class, dry picture,
Art class?
and
okay.
computer.
And computer. You
Yeah.
already know about a computer.
Little-
In fact, I thought I saw you have a computer. Oh, my.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a computer when you came here before? No.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you get around at school? I mean, do you go in your wheelchair?
Sometimes I walk, go to in wheelchair, and sometimes my friend she is help me in the car. Yeah,
Your friend, she.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a friend that's a
Yeah.
her.
yeah, and go to school. Yeah,
Okay, and then
Yeah.
they take you to school. And how often are you in school? Every day then?
yeah, every day.
And when do you go? Morning?
And yes, morning, 8 o'clock start in morning, 12 o'clock, noontime finish.
You've 8 to 12.
Yeah, 8 to 12.
And then I know that you also go over to the Drayson Center. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about that in a minute, but I know as I've been reading this and I've gotten acquainted with you during the last year that you have done just a lot of different things since you've been here, Malik. And, you know, you're going to be here for maybe a couple of more months before you have to go back to Afghanistan. But I know that you visited a very important person recently. In fact, you visited him twice. Who was that?
President Bush.
President Bush.
Yeah.
And I think we have some video that we'll take a look and when you went to visit President Bush. Let's see if we can look at the video now and then we'll talk about your visit with President Bush. I've never met President Bush. You're famous.
Thank you.
And we will take a look at what we have here. I know we have two different things. One has to do with the possibilities triathlon, and the other one has. All right, it looks like this is going to be the possibilities triathlon.
Yeah,
Okay, now this just took place, didn't it?
yeah.
Yes, last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
And this is you
Yeah, this is me.
in a wheelchair.
In wheelchair. Wheelchair race. Say 100 people running.
100 people.
Yeah. So 20 people, double amputee like me, and hand side. And
Look at this.
oh, this is my swimming. Braces center after running. After running, swimming. This is my first time swimming.
Ah. Boy, you are a good swimmer.
Thank you.
Big arms.
All the way from Afghanistan, finished his first triathlon today, probably the #1 triathlete in the country of Afghanistan. Malik, everybody, also he's our first disabled finisher today. Amanda Feller, collegiate national champion, come here. I'm pretty darn sure she's on the podium today. Well done, Amanda. Nice job.
You got the medal. Okay, so that was your first event that you participated in.
Yeah.
You are a very strong swimmer.
Thank you.
And your arms are very strong. I know I see you down there at the Drayson Center. How often do you go down to the Drayson Center?
3 hour.
3 hours?
3 hour and.
How often?
Yeah, and
Once a week?
every day.
Every
Yeah,
day?
Every day and 3 hour.
Every day you go down to the Drayson
Every day,
Center?
yes. After school.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you go to school in the morning, and then you go down to the Drayson Center, and for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Now, are you just sitting around reading a newspaper, or are you working out?
Working out and swimming,
Swimming?
exercise, basketball.
Now, basketball. You play basketball in a wheelchair?
Yeah, wheelchair basketball.
Wheelchair
Yeah, and
basketball.
Team also.
What else?
And team.
Oh, you play
Game.
with a team?
Yeah, and another guys come
Other
in,
guys
yeah.
playing basketball. Okay, so there's no limitations in what you can do. And I know I see you in there working out with the weights. And I've seen you during the last 5, 6, 7, 8 months. When you came here, you have much more muscle now.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, you can tell the difference, can't you?
Yeah.
And that's what makes you such a strong swimmer. Now, we'll take a look at the one when you were visiting President Bush. And you visited him how many times?
twice.
Two different times.
two-
When you first came, and then more recently you went back again and visited. And this is the current President Bush's father.
Yes.
And
Senior.
where did you go to see him? Did you go to Washington, D.C.?
No, Texas.
You went to Texas.
They fly 2 times in the President Bush office.
You saw him in his office, and,
Yeah.
and Mrs. Bush was there also?
No, President Bush Senior.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can take a look at that video, and then we'll make a comment on you're meeting a lot of different people, very important people.
President Bush, father. May I see?
Malik, how are you?
Hi.
How are you?
This President
Nice to
Bush.
see you. I've heard such wonderful things about you.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay.
Good.
How are you doing?
Good.
That's the main thing. I'll sit right next to Malik. He goes by the name Malik, his last name, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You can call me Bush.
Well, I'm delighted to meet you. And wish you all
That's his
the
wife?
very
Yeah,
best.
she's
You're very beautiful.
She's Mrs. Bush.
He's very handsome.
Because he understands later.
That's good. That's good. You're very handsome.
Since November, we
This is the
start
first time.
to learning.
Yes.
Good. That's good.
I work with him normally.
Good. Well, you're very welcome here.
Thank you.
So,
Well, I want to hear all about anything you want to tell me about. I got great respect for what Loma Linda's doing. Okay. Click, click.
There we go. Looking good, gentlemen. Hold it like that. Good. Got it.
It's a heavy book, man. You read that, and then I'll give you a quiz a year from now.
Thank
A
you.
test.
Thank you.
That's just a book of letters that I wrote.
thank
Very easy. You just open it and read the letters. It doesn't follow through, but some of it's funny, some of it's sad. But anyway, it's a book. Good to see you. Good to see you. God bless you in your great
Thank you, sir.
country.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
See you. Thank
I
you.
appreciate your work. Helping up with.
Well, we're trying. My son's trying hard too. The president.
See you. Yeah.
Malik, your English is even doing better. Gosh, everything's going good for you. Glad to see you.
Good to see you.
How are you doing?
Good. Yeah?
Give me a hug. Attaboy.
Thank you.
Good to see you. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Golly, look at that.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing, amazing technology.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
You ready, another one?
The man Malik.
Well, you are famous, and you shared this picture here with me, picture of you and President Bush. So, and this was just recently when you were there in Texas for the second time.
Yeah.
And he could tell that your English had improved greatly, and you are much stronger now. Now, tell us who's been helping you while you've been here? Many people, just some people, a lot of people?
A lot of people. Loma Linda people.
Loma Linda people?
Yeah.
All over the Drayson Center and the Medical
Yeah.
Center.
Drayson Center, American Center, and a school.
In a
Yeah.
school, just
Yeah,
a
lot of friends,
a lot of
yeah.
people. Now, this was a terrible accident that you had. I mean, it's incredible that you have both legs blown off, and your arm, and your
Yeah.
shrapnel in your body, and everything. And yet, here we are 3 years later, and now look at you. You
I feel now better.
big. You feel much better, yes, and you're strong. So, what do you want to do now that you're getting better, even though you don't have your legs? That there's no limitations to you. I see you. You get up by the pool and you stand on your hands and you flip into the water and you swim much faster than I can swim, and I got 2 legs. So you're very good. What do you want to do now?
Now I'm practice in prosthetic leg, learn and walking and running.
You're learning to walk and to run.
Yeah.
Okay, with the prosthetic legs.
Prosthetic leg, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And working at the dressing center.
And you're working at the dressing center.
Yeah.
Well, sometime in the next few months, probably, you're going to go back to Afghanistan. Now, have you been talking to your mom and your dad at all? Since you've been here?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have.
Are they anxious for you to come home?
Yeah.
Are you anxious to go home? Are you looking forward to going home?
Yeah.
Yes. So what are you going to do when you go back to Afghanistan?
And go to Afghanistan and I'm first go to school.
You're going to go to school.
Yeah, and school finish, private school, and 12th grade finish.
So you're going to go to a private school.
Yeah.
And it's a 12th grade school.
Yeah.
So you're in the 9th grade now.
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
So you'll get 10,
10,
11, and 12. Okay.
Beside the school, I am working in Wazir Akbar Khan Hospital in Afghanistan.
That's our hospital
Yeah,
over
help
there.
my family in a school finish, study, come back United States and go to university.
Oh, you want to come back to the United States
Yeah.
and go to the university.
See you again.
I see. Well, I will be glad to see you again, and we
Yeah.
will have you on our journey of hope again. But now, tell me, you're going to go to school every day,
Yeah,
but you're also going to be working at the hospital to help your parents.
yeah.
Now, does your father work?
Yeah, my father work.
Is he in the army?
He is army, yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess many of them are in the army.
Yeah, and my mom, she's not working.
She's not,
Yeah.
well, she's working.
She's-
She doesn't work outside the home.
Yeah, she's sick a little bit.
She's taking care of the children and,
Yeah.
and everything. But your goal is to go back and to work
Yeah,
at the hospital,
Yeah.
and then also go to school, and then when you
Study.
graduated, you want to come back to the university. What do you want to take? What do you want to learn in school when you come back here?
doctor, I like doctor.
You want to be a doctor.
Yeah, surgeon doctor.
And why do you want to be a surgeon, and why do you want to be a doctor?
Because I like.
You like what the doctors do,
Yeah.
and because they helped you.
Yeah, I meet a lot of doctor here, American doctor. Yeah, I like.
You like the
Help
doctors.
people. Help.
You want to help people.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that since you've been here, there are some people that have actually started a little fund for you so that you can go on to school. And there is a private school back in Afghanistan that you're going to be able to go to.
Yeah, private school.
Okay. Now, how did you get acquainted with this lady here? Tell her, repeat that for me.
And sometimes I am good to in church and television, newspaper, and Farzani, she's come and help me because my English a little bit bad. She has helped me, you know.
So she speaks Farsi.
She speaks Farsi.
She's from Iran.
She's from Iran. I am from Afghanistan.
But you both are able to speak some Farsi.
Yeah, Farsi together, and she's helped me.
So
She's-
are there very many other people that speak Farsi around here?
Yes, there are.
Quite a few people. Well, he has, I don't know any Farsi, but he has learned much English. And he's doing very, very well. You are an example to many people here. A lot of people watch you and they see you participating and they say, well, if Malik can do that, then I can do that too. And you are a big encouragement to them. What is your favorite class in school?
English.
English.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you learning to write?
Learn write, reading. Yeah.
Reading and
Yeah,
writing.
writing, yes.
What is the hard classes for you?
For me, science.
Science.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a lot of it's new for you.
Yeah.
But the more you read, I noticed in your interview with President Bush that he gave you a big book.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You need to start reading that.
Yeah.
I am sure that it's
Yeah.
very hard reading. It would be hard for me to read too.
Exactly.
It's not the
Yeah.
most exciting things to be reading, but probably a part of a history of his life and everything.
Yeah.
So when you go back, you're going to be there for maybe 3 years.
I am not sure. Maybe 3 years, 2 years. Yeah.
Depends on how quickly you get through school.
Yeah.
And then you will come back here again, and your hope is to get into the university.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, Loma Linda University has a motto to make man whole. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And you are a wonderful example of the impact of what's happened here when people take a look at a person coming into the hospital and they reach out and they touch them and they make an impact upon their life. But you in turn are demonstrating that no matter what happens, even when you have a crisis like this, 2 or 3 or 4 years later, you're able to look back and there's many, many things that have happened to you because of the accident. That you're learning English now, you've developed many new friends.
Learn swimming.
And you're learning to swim, and you're an athlete,
Yeah.
and you've participated in some sporting events.
Yeah.
You've gone to see President
Bush.
And you've been on television, and
Newspaper.
many articles are written to you about you, and you're becoming very, very famous.
Thank you.
And we are so glad that Loma Linda has been able to help you, and our people have been able to reach out. And I know that while you're here, that you've been able to help some others. I know as I watch you down at the Drayson Center that you're talking to people, and you are encouraging people.
Yeah.
You are.
I talk too much, talk to English, and
Yeah.
a lot of friends in Drayson Center and school. Yeah.
And you are an encouragement to them.
Thank
And
you.
I know when people are sick, and some of our patients here, they see somebody like you, and you're not allowing anything to stop you. You're moving on and overcoming. And that's what our journey of hope is all about. I want to thank you for joining us, and
you.
for you also for being with us here, because yours is an incredible story. And I know there are people out there in the audience that are watching. Maybe you too have experienced some kind of a traumatic injury or a sadness or an illness, and I want you to know that you too can overcome. Malik has demonstrated God has a plan for your life. God bless you.